£1 million, and there's plenty more snooker left to come, not least, of course, the World Championship in April. Let's hear from the players with Phil Seymour.
Well, we've seen some great action here at the BildBet German Masters this week, but as with all tournaments, there has to be a winner and there has to be a runner-up. On this tournament, that is Jack Lisowski. Jack, firstly, commiserations. Last night, you said to me that to win this final today, you'd have to take your opportunities and win those tight frames. And unfortunately for you, Judd proved he's just too good at doing exactly that, didn't he?
Yeah, I mean, it didn't really happen for me today. I knew, like I said, I had to win the close ones, and I think maybe I lost a few of them, and maybe, I got a little bit down on myself because I knew that was my only chance. So maybe I can learn from that, but it just wasn't really happening for me. And Judd's so comfortable in this position. I'm trying so hard to win my first one. It's like every final such a massive thing for me, but he's just in the final pretty much every tournament. So he was just like in cruise control today, and yeah, it's tough to be on the end of, but because you've got to play so well to just compete. I don't feel like I played that badly, and he just trashed me 9-2. So yeah, back to the drawing board. But it's been a great week for me. Another final, back-to-back finals. My game's going in the right direction. So I want to thank my sponsors. I want to thank Barry Hearn, Board Snooker, everyone behind the scenes. You guys are sort of doing an amazing job in this with what's happening in the world, and yeah, it's just nice to be competing. And disappointing today, but like I said, my game is going in the right direction.
Yeah, well, you've mentioned it there, and I think you can look on it as a big positive, really. That's 2 consecutive ranking event finals. The tournaments now until the end of the season come really thick and fast, and you've got to be positive looking forward to those tournaments coming up. Yeah,
I'm not going to get too down on myself, but there's a lot coming up, like you said, and it's a good time to be hitting form. I'm definitely doing that, and hopefully I can nick a title soon if I don't keep running into Judd in the finals.
Well, a word for your victor this evening. You've grown up alongside Judd. From your perspective, what is it like to watch him growing and developing into this great champion that he's becoming?
Yeah, it's nice to it's nice to watch. But I'd be lying if I said I wasn't trying to beat him every time I played him. Yeah, he's just he's having just an unbelievable season again, and he's playing pretty much the best snooker ever, and he's turning into pretty much the best player ever. So I've just got to try and work out how to try and get closer to him and compete with him. So that's the challenge, and yeah, it's there's worse things to be doing, I guess.
There certainly are. Well, commiserations again, Jack. Your runner-up, Jack Lisowski. And to our winner once again. Judd, first of all, just talk us through your performance in today's final.
Firstly, just want to thank all the hard work that Brandon Parker did for all the tournaments in Europe. Probably wouldn't even be on if it wasn't for him. So a big word for Brandon and his family. Today was tough, really. Me and Jack, it was a bit of a struggle, really. Jack got in the first frame. He missed the ball, and then after that was probably just a little bit uncomfortable, really. And it's hard playing each other, really. There was times in the last final last month where Jack really got going, but it's hard to really relax and get comfortable. So, I mean, it was a tough final. It was probably a little bit flattering to be 9-2, to be honest. There was a lot of close frames that could have gone either way. And it's just probably the experience of being in that situation. I know how big the frames are, and just give it that extra couple of % at crucial times. So, I mean, it was a tough game. Even though it was 9-2, it probably could have been sort of 6-3, 5-4, really. Yeah, Jack's improving all the time. He's doing the right things, and sooner or later he's going to win a big one.
I was going to ask you about that, because that's the second consecutive final. First time in 26 years, consecutive ranking event finals have been contested by the same 2 players. That shows he really is getting there, and he will get that title, won't he?
Yeah, I mean, he's run up against me, Neil, and Mark Selby, I think, in the final. So, I mean, if he keeps putting himself in that position, he'll get an easier draw or whatever, and or he'll beat me. When you keep putting yourself in that position, I'm sure he'll go away from this. No one likes to lose, and he'll go away, practice harder, and next time who knows? I'm sure he won't want to be losing to me again. So, I mean, it's nice to be playing him in the final nowadays. This is kind of something, when I was growing up, what I expected. I come through a little bit quicker than he has, but now he looks like he's finally arrived. And I kind of knew growing up he was probably the only player that would ever test me if I was playing well, and that could beat me when I was playing well. So I know how highly I rate him. I've seen him in practice. I've seen him put the work in, and it's only a matter of time before he wins his big events.
Certainly is. That is your 12th ranking title in 24 months. It's your 4th this season. We've spoken about this before. You broke the record with 6 last year. 6 this season, or could you go further?
I don't know. I didn't really set any targets this year. I just wanted to enjoy my snooker, and that's what I've done. I've managed to get, I think, my 6th ranking event already, final, this season. So it's been incredible. I just keep going away, putting the hard work in. Just no time off. You can't give yourself any time off. I've sort of scraped through this week. It wasn't pretty at times, and I think it was just down to being mentally strong and know how hard I've worked to put myself in that position that I was able to get over the line in most of the games.
And this week, we've all missed Berlin. We've all missed the Tempodrom and the amazing atmosphere that the German snooker fans over there really creating that amazing venue. I know that they're all watching. They've all watched it all week this week. They've loved the action despite it not being in the Tempodrom. A word for those fans over in Germany.
Yeah, I mean, they're some of the best fans in the world that we play in front of, and it's always a privilege every year to go there. It's one that I always get excited for. Just when you're stepping foot in the airport, knowing that you're going there to play in that tournament, the crowds are always amazing from the very first round. So it's got a special place in my heart, especially after winning last year, and obviously very proud to win here and be able to go back there hopefully next year with a smile on my face and defending the title in front of that crowd.
Absolutely. We should look forward to that. Well, congratulations, Judd. There is only one thing left for me to do. Judd, collecting prize money of £80,000, the winner's medal, the Brandon Parker Trophy, and the title of 2021 BildBet German Masters champion, the ace in the pack, Judd Trump.
Well, he played well, he spoke well. I thought it was very classy to mention Brandon Parker as well. And it's yet another trophy for Judd Trump. He's put in all the work. That's what we don't see, the hard work that goes in practice. And he's getting all the rewards. 21 ranking titles now. And surely plenty more to come. Miles in front of everyone else in the world rankings. As I say, could have lost to Barry Hawkins, who's banging trouble, but that was a great motivating factor, I guess, for Trump to turn it round in the semis. And today, he's got the win, 9-2, so he's defended the title. Judd Trump in 2021, once again, the German Masters champion.
Jack Lisowski, Judd Trump.